So, you're thinking about buying a house in Lakeshore, Minnesota. Well, you might want to hold up. Hey there, friends, back with another video to share some valuable insights with you. Today, I want to talk to you about a place that has been generating quite a bit of buzz this time of year in the summer, Lakeshore, Minnesota. Now, don't get me wrong, this place is beautiful and it has a lot to offer. But I want to go over a few reasons why I would recommend not moving here. Believe me, I want to give you the unfiltered truth. So buckle up. We're going to be diving into exactly why you should think twice before moving to Lakeshore. All right, this channel is all about living in the Brainerd Lakes area, moving to and relocating here. So we show you the street level views of what living in the Lakes area in Minnesota is really like. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So make sure you subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications. That way you're gonna be the first to know what's going on here, what the current market is doing here in the Brainerd Lakes area. So my name is Noah Gedker. I am a real estate agent here with eXp Realty. I get calls, texts, emails from people just like you looking to make their move, and I absolutely love it. So whether you are moving next week or next year, make sure you feel free to give me a call, shoot a text, send an email. I'd absolutely love to help you make your move to the Lakes area smooth sailing. All right, first and foremost, let's talk about the traffic situation here in Lakeshore. So much of the year, the wintertime is not quite so busy, but because there's only one road in and out of town, basically, County Road 77, that's all the traffic is condensed onto that one road. During high traffic seasons like summertime, weekends, the traffic is very busy, and really a big part of that is because roughly half the homes are second homes, so people are coming up during the seasonality of summer, holidays, weekends. So where you're really going to get congested too is on Friday afternoons and then Sunday after midday, or Monday morning if it's a holiday. So County Road 77, which is the main thoroughfare through town, is effectively closed off right now, so it doesn't look very busy. But not only do you have high road traffic during peak times, but if you're looking to get on the lake, many of the lakes can get pretty busy. A lot of traffic on the lakes here in Lakeshore, specifically the Gull Lake chain of lakes here, which we discuss, of course, in other videos, past videos. You can take a look at those. Yeah, so just be prepared. If you're looking for a place to get away from the traffic, there's going to be some of that here. So another issue to consider is certainly the lack of high-paying job opportunities, or really any job opportunities at all. So Lakeshore is a small town, and as you would expect, it doesn't offer the same variety of employment options that you might find in a larger city. And if you're looking for a thriving job market or a specific industry, you might find yourself struggling to find suitable employment. So it's always important to assess your career prospects before making a move. And that's certainly the case here in Lakeshore. Now, most people here are going to be working either in Nisswa or Brainerd Baxter. So it's going to be about a 25, 30-minute commute each way if you're working in Brainerd Baxter area. But if you work from home or have the option to work from home, and that's the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy, the beautiful forest, trees, obviously the Gull Lake chain, and then you get to work where you play. That's the joy of Lakeshore, enjoying that lake life, as you would imagine the name of the town. But that's certainly, you got to consider, your job opportunities here, and what or how long of a commute if you find a job nearby, or somewhere in the Brainerd Lakes area, what that commute will be like and how much that would change or affect your way of life here, and if you were to move to Lakeshore. All right, let's talk about the weather. After all, who does not love talking about the weather? So, obviously Minnesota is known for its harsh, cold, long, dark winters, and certainly Lakeshore is no exception to that. Now, yes, today is going to be sunny later on and a high of 85, which is, for Minnesota, that is terrific and great time to be out on the water or any kind of outdoor activity. But, we only get so many of those days. We get long winters where like in January, the average temperature is going to be, single digits, the average daily temperature. And many days, January, February, most of the days is going to be in the negative temperatures below zero. 45 to 50 inches of snow. This last year we had over 80 inches of snow. So that's something that you really need to plan on, just dealing with snow removal, ice on the roads constantly, and you have to plan for that, and plan that sometimes it's going to take longer to get places, or things might have to be canceled because of the weather. So the weather is always changing here in Minnesota, and just something that you really need to be prepared for. And if you can't handle cold temperatures or constantly changing temperatures, it's really, this is not going to be the place for you. But come check it out in July, but also come in January and see what you like, because there's plenty to do outside in January, even when it's that cold. But again, if you can't handle those temperatures and the extreme weather conditions, might want to check somewhere besides Minnesota. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the lack of retail and restaurant options. So Lakeshore is certainly a small town. While it may have its charms, it doesn't offer much of a range of shopping and dining experiences. So if you enjoy, exploring different cuisines, shopping at a variety of stores, you might find yourself limited in this area. So it's crucial to consider that your lifestyle preferences, whether the amenities and options available here in Lakeshore are going to align with them. There's essentially no retail in Lakeshore at all. And then there are a few restaurants, and they're going to tend to be higher in price. And there's one little coffee shop, which is great. We're getting, at least there's one. The good news is that Nisswa, which we have videos about Nisswa, you can watch those. There's a ton of retail options, just kind of unique shopping experiences there, and more restaurants there. And then, going to be about 25 minutes away from Baxter and Brainerd, which is where most of the retail and restaurants are in the Lakes area. So you're not too far away, but, if you want those options to be close by, you're definitely going to be limited. You're going to want to factor that into the equation when you're looking to potentially buy a home here in Lakeshore. All right, finally, let's address the rising housing prices here in Lakeshore. Now, of course, it's my favorite topic, but unfortunately, it's housing, but unfortunately, we need to address the downside. Now, the median home sale price in Lakeshore is $650,000 and above, which the national average is $437,000, so it's quite a jump above the average. The median sale price for on-water homes is over $850,000, and non-waterfront properties is going to be over $300,000. So, like many desirable locations, Lakeshore has definitely seen an increase in housing prices over the last few years. In fact, over 50% increase in the last just 3 years. So this means that finding an affordable home might be a real challenge, especially, if you're on a tight budget, and just, and also just because the available inventory is less than half of what it was just a few years ago. So it is absolutely essential that you do your research, understand the current market conditions, and assess whether the cost of living in Lakeshore is something that's within your means. And that's why I always encourage you, early on in your search, reach out to us. Let's talk about what your budget is, what your wants are, what your needs are, what you're looking for, what kind of lifestyle you're looking for. That way we can help you into the right neighborhood or location that you're looking for that would fit the needs and the lifestyle you're looking for. So there you have it, folks. While Lakeshore might have its appeal, it's definitely crucial to consider the high seasonal traffic, lack of job opportunities, challenging weather conditions, limited retail and restaurant options, and certainly the rising housing prices before making any relocation decisions. And so remember, it's essential to find a place that suits your lifestyle, meets your needs. But again, thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you around town.